Hey guys, wanted to give you guys a tour of the tiny house. We been out here for several months, living in the tiny house since October 2016, and been really busy with getting everything settled into it and making it through the winter with water hoses and all that kind of stuff. And so thought we should finally try to share with friends and family what all it looks like and what's it like to live in 320 square feet. So here it is, 320 square feet. We got our cool bench that Irish and Boston made for us a while back. We got, right now we still have our dog. He sleeps under the house. We've got it surrounded with straw. It's really nice and warmer there. We actually have a really good mattress under there and some a sleeping bag for him, so he loves it out here. Let's come on in and take a look. I joke that it only usually takes about, well, 45 seconds because it's really small, but we're pretty proud it does actually have a doorbell. So if you come to our house, you gotta ring the doorbell. Okay, so here it is. Pan around, get some lights turned on really quick here for you, and I'll start walking you through everything. First of all, man, one of the things we really love about this place is the big, huge windows. We've got some great views here, the Flatirons, and lots of windows up high, brings lots and lots of sunlight in. So we really like how that doesn't make it feel very small or very cramped. We don't feel like. It feels really open in here. One of Tammy's big things that she really wanted in a tiny house was she wanted full-size appliances. And we weren't sure that was going to happen. And so when we found these builders, they actually have a full-size stove and oven, and full-size refrigerator. So she's pretty excited about that. One thing that took a while for Tammy to get used to was when we first moved in, that we only had these two countertops for Tammy to clean and make dinner and all that kind of stuff. And so that was kind of hard to get used to. But then we had a friend of ours who he took some wood and he built us an extension down here. And I'm amazed at how well he built it. Everything looks perfect. This table right here can go down and come back up if we wanted to. Although he put it back in late 2016, and we haven't put it down since then, once he installed it. So we really love it. So we don't have a dishwasher. We figured just with the two of us at home, we would be okay with just washing dishes ourselves. Tammy's got a great little view out the back window here. The property behind us is open land, and so there's hiking back there, there's trails back there, and also they let cattle graze back there. So it's kind of funny because every now and then we'll get woken up by cattle in the backyard. So there's the kitchen area. Everything runs off propane in there. Here is our dining room / Tammy's office lots of times. So this table right here is actually pretty awesome. It folds down when we want space and we're not eating or using it. And then whenever it's time for meals, we just pull it up like that. And it also does the same thing over on the back side back here. It's pretty sweet. It's got 6 drawers all together, 3 on this side and 3 on the other side. We've actually had company over. We've had 6 people eat over here before, and we just take this table and we open up both sides and we just pretty much cut the house in half. And so half sit over there and the other half sit on this side. So there is the kitchen / office. Here's our living room. This bed is called a click-clack bed. If you can pull it out, and it actually folds open to a bed and a couch. And so we've actually had Irish and Boston both stay with us. And Irish sleeps down there, and Boston sleeps up in the loft. So kind of cool. Tammy also made where we figured we have all the space underneath. So Tammy found these great little baskets that slide in and out underneath the couch. And so we've got some extra space down there. Speaking of space and where we put stuff, these soffits or these shelves are really awesome. There's tons of storage. I'll show you the loft here in a little bit, but just these, all these things right here, all these baskets that we have up here and different things, those are got different clothes or different things that we didn't know where to put. And so we've stuck them all up there, and we've got lots and lots of room for more if we needed to, but we're trying to kind of cut down on all that kind of stuff. So all right, here's the bedroom. Now, the bedroom, that's another thing that we weren't either of us really excited about the idea of sleeping in a loft. I would have been okay with it, but Tammy felt kind of claustrophobic, so we wanted to find a tiny house that had a bedroom on the same floor. So this is actually a queen size bed. So we didn't downsize very much from a king size to a queen size. Now something interesting is that originally the way the company builds this house is that this is not open all the way through, that there's usually a wall right here. So kind of a weird thing that we decided to do is I sleep over here up against the wall. I really love sleeping against the wall. And I knew that if at nighttime, if I had to climb over Tammy to get out of bed, that would wake her up and she would not care for that. So we said, let's leave this wall out. And when I need to get out, when I use the bathroom or something like that, or something to drink it, I just climb out of the bed this direction. So originally what we'd asked them to do is we asked them to take this, to build the wall, but for the wall just to be a big barn door that we could slide back and forth. When we got there, they said, sorry, we don't build the barn doors. We do have this door that we originally put in it, so they just went ahead and stuck that in. So we were planning on putting in a barn door, but Tammy actually has kind of said, you know what? I kind of like this. I mean, if we need to, you know, if somebody, we need to go back there and change or something like that, we can do that. So we're just going to leave it like this because we like how open it makes everything feel. Something we do plan on doing later, though, is we've got these cool up-down blinds that you can just pull down and push up. And so we're actually going to buy one of those later, take one of these, and we want to install it right here so that if we ever did want to, we had company over or something like that, we could actually pull that blind down and it would act as kind of a temporary wall. So here's the bedroom. Once again, lots of soffits. We've got a ceiling fan up there. I think we have lots of shoes for people who are supposed to be minimalizing, but that's okay. So this is probably the coolest part that I'm most impressed with about Tammy, is that this is both of our closets. Me and Tammy, all of our clothes, hanging clothes, dresses, well, not my dresses, just hers, all that kind of stuff fits in that little area right there. Another cool thing is underneath the bed, we've got lots and lots of storage with a huge drawer underneath that we get to use. So there is the bedroom. And over here is the upstairs is our loft area. Right now Boston is home, and so he's got some of his stuff up there. He's got a camping mat and blankets and that kind of stuff. When Boston's not home, that's just a huge storage area. We really have tons of space. I know that sounds funny, but there's more space up there that we can fill. So winter clothes, blankets, things like that. We put a lot of that stuff, bills and all that kind of stuff we put up there in the loft. So it's kind of fun when people do come over. They get to, we've had people spend the night, sleep up there, and they got great views. I mean, they get to look out in the morning and see the Rocky Mountains. All right, the bathroom. Bathroom is actually somewhat surprising. We'll kind of talk you through more than you may want to know here. So we were pretty amazed that the bathroom actually has a full-size bathtub, because I like my bubble baths. Full-size bathtub and shower, which we were pretty amazed at. Most of the tiny houses we looked at had really small, tight showers. Also, it comes with a washer-dryer combo. We were using it as the dryer. It's not the best dryer in the world. It shakes the house a lot. The whole thing kind of shakes when it's drying, and it uses tons of propane. It really doesn't dry that great. So Tammy had this great idea. We just bought this little heater, space heater in here that worked great, and we just installed we put in a little pole right here, and whenever we get our clothes out of the dryer, we just hang all of our clothes on this pole. And turn that heater on, and they're dry in the morning. And it's also really nice during the winter to get to come in when it's all chilly outside and you walk in this little space and it's super, super warm. Decent sized counter space. Pretty amazed with, this probably isn't that much smaller than the one that Tammy and I had in our other home. And so really it's a great sized bathroom. Now, more information than you probably want. This is a compostable toilet. So, number 1 goes outside the house, and number 2 stays inside there. But it's a pretty fancy toilet. There's a vacuum or a fan inside that sucks all the bad smell out the house, blows it out the back window. And so we really don't have hardly any complaints at all about this. We're pretty great. Now, one default on how they built this thing, though, is that the fan sucks the air out the back. And so if you're not careful, if you open up the window back here on a day that it's not windy, there's no wind, then that smell just comes right back up into the window. So we keep that closed unless it's kind of some breeze outside. All right, I think that is the tiny house Casa Duncan. I don't know how to say all that in Spanish by any means. But come out and see us. We've got a loft for you to sleep in. Got a click-clack bed you can sleep on. And we got some great views. So that's it for us.